The public may not like Guantanamo. They probably don't understand it, but it's necessary.
Why?
Because it's the only way we can successfully screen for terrorist threats. Do innocent people get caught in the net sometimes? Sure, it happens. If so, we release them.
You didn't release Mr. Kalla.
Mr. Kalla wouldn't cooperate. Because of that, we couldn't successfully screen him.
He says you tortured him.
Discomfiture tactics are employed. They happen to work. In this day, there's a paramount need to get information quickly before we have another attack like 9/11. And I might point out that since Gitmo and the application of the Patriot Act, we have not had another such attack on American soil. The American public should be grateful for that, instead of waving their arms about, screaming, human rights.
You just don't see any gray area here, do you?
You know the gray I see, Counselor? Fragments of human brains that used to belong to our soldiers. What we do at Guantanamo is designed to save their lives, too.
Oh, I've been waiting for that. It's good for the troops. You win. Tell me, have you ever seen any brain matter from a prisoner at Guantanamo?
That is an offensive question. I will not answer it.
So, rounding up suspects from various nations, interrogating them at facilities in other countries or on ships, then sending them off to a remote U.S. naval base that's been repurposed as a dumping ground for people whose civil rights we'd really rather not consider. It's necessary, and it works. Excellent. I suppose the Boston Police Department is necessary and effective as well, as are most other police departments in this country. Would you agree?
I would.
And if they were to arrest an innocent man, torture him, hold him for 2 years, they would be sued, and they'd pay. Why shouldn't the American government compensate Mr. Kalla?
Because this is different. We have to be overzealous to have a chance against the terrorists. It's a war we already can't afford, and if we have to start paying out judgments every time we get it wrong, that means that more kids don't get the armor and equipment they need, more kids die, more civilians die. Snide ass.
Move to strike. He's never seen my ass. Her Honor would like to, so it's a sensitive...
Mr. Shore.
Under the Geneva Convention, prisoners of war can't be tortured. Isn't that right, Colonel?
They're not considered prisoners. They're enemy combatants. The Geneva Convention doesn't apply.
They're not prisoners.
They're more like criminals than soldiers.
Criminals. Well, the Constitution gives very specific rights to criminals. Am I correct? Such as a lawyer, a trial.
He is not a United States citizen. The Constitution doesn't apply.
Ah, so no Geneva Convention, no Constitution. It all works out. Do they have any rights we need to bother with?
We are trying to defend a country against terror.
Oh, yes, for the good of the troops.
Mr. Shore.
Yes, Your Honor. Chambers, discipline.
You think you're funny?
It's just all this talk of corporal punishment excites me. Does it not you?